age is in the mind and not in the heart. If you can live in the heart and for the heart, then there can be no age barrier. The heart is like a child. It does not know, does not want to know how old he is. He just plays here, there, everywhere. And we also try to play exactly the same way, like a child in our heart garden.
What do you think of the popular belief in America today that people should be put to pasture at the age of 40?
Well,
these are not my questions, Guru.
no, but I'm just saying that I have seen an octogenarian who acts like a 16-year-old young man, and at the same time I have seen a 16-year-old acting like someone who one foot is in the grave.
Okay.
So again I come to the point that age is in the mind. If we can simplify our lives and feel the eternal child in us, then we can go forward, we can fly upward, we can dive inward to our deep satisfaction.
And I'm not sure, but you may have already answered this question. The question is, what is your philosophy on age?
My philosophy is very simple. Never, never, never to think of age. We have many, many important things to accomplish in life. If we think of age, how old we are, then we are doomed to be disappointed when we cross the barrier of 50. But if you are wise enough, if you are wise in the proper sense of the term, and then there is no such thing as impossibility. We can cross far beyond the barrier of age. We can only accomplish things one after another.
This is a relatively long question, Guru. You've written thousands of songs, you've performed over 600 peace concerts around the world, you've written thousands of books, and you're also a prolific artist and a world-class athlete. Can you please tell us about your unique approach, how you use meditation, and how you can achieve what you do with such little time left in your lifestyle?
Well, meditation is the secret, only secret in my life. By virtue of my prayers and meditation, I am able to bring down infinite grace from above. I entirely depend on God's grace, and I tell the world that I do not want to be self-sufficient. Never. I want to be God-efficient. I would like to be a humble instrument, choice instrument of God, Him to please in His own way. And I used to tell in all sincerity, all my accomplishments are entirely due to the grace from above. This grace is unconditional. Not because I have done this, or I have prayed, or I have meditated. No. Everything that I have received from above or from within is unconditional. God, out of His infinite bounty, is expressing in and through me. And I try to be as humble as possible, as simple as possible, so that he can express himself adequately in and through my devoted service to mankind.
Two more questions, Guru. What would a typical day be like for you? If there is such a thing as a typical day.
Well, early in the morning, in the small hours of morning, after 2:30, around 2:45, I meditate for an hour and a half, and then I sing about 30 devotional songs, mostly in Bengali. I sing and play on this kind of synthesizers, and then I take 45 minutes of stretching exercise, between 45 and 50 minutes. Then I work on exercises with machine for about an hour. And then I play on musical instruments. My first instrument is violin, and I play for 20 minutes, and then I play on viola, estras, cello, and a few instruments, 5 or 6 instruments. And then I compose, if I'm in a mood, compose songs. Then I have breakfast, and then I enter into the hustle and bustle of life. I have students all over the world, about 7,000 students who are extremely kind and compassionate to be in our boat. Being head of a spiritual group, I try to accept all their sorrows and joys as my own, very own, and I try to be an instrument to be of service to them in their multifarious problems. And I consider their problems as my own problems, as I consider their achievements, proud achievements, as my own, very own. So then some days I do artwork, some days I walk for a mile and a half, then again in the late afternoon I take exercise. In the evening I take exercise to keep my body fit. In our philosophy, physical fitness is of paramount importance. The body and the soul must go together. The body is the temple and the soul is inside the shrine. So without the shrine, the temple is useless, vice versa. Without the shrine, the body is useless. So they go side by side like a flower that has both beauty and fragrance. Beauty and fragrance of a flower must go together. Similarly, our body, the temple and the soul, shrine, must go together. And during the day again, I have my own inner ways to meditate, contemplate. And then during the day I try to solve problems. And with by bringing down grace from above. Then around midnight or sometimes 12:30 or sometimes 1 o'clock, I retire. I go to bed. Usually I take 2 hours sleep or sometimes 3 hours. Again, there are many nights, continuous nights, when I cannot go to bed precisely because I'm inundated with problems. So when I try to solve one problem, alas, I see many, many more problems come and enter into me and do not allow me to sleep. Sometimes for a week or even more, I cannot have at sleep even a week. Even for fleeting minutes, I cannot sleep because I take my students' problems as my own, very own. And when I can solve their problem, I feel I am the happiest person here on earth. Again, during the day, quite often I dictate poems or tell stories. Six or seven things I try to do every day. Apart from meditation, my literary work, my art work, weightlifting, and all kinds of things that I am involved. At least 5 or 6 things I am involved in my daily life.
This is our final question, Guru. Do you have any words of encouragement for others who are trying to defy age?
Those who want to defy age deserve my most sincere appreciation and admiration. For they are the ones they are the ones who will be able to accomplish something momentous. But again, just for living for say 70, 80, 90 years and accomplishing nothing will be in a height of absurdity. There are many people on earth who are old according to our earthly calendar. They have perhaps accomplished nothing, but we feel, our philosophy is, every day we must transcend our capacities. Today I have an iota of peace, tomorrow I shall aim at abundant peace, the day after boundless peace, infinite peace. Say, all divine qualities we shall try to develop with our heart's most sincere prayer to God. Again, at the same time, desire life. If I had the desire to have 5 houses, I shall bring it down to 4, then 3, then 2, 1. So in outer life, if being a spiritual seeker, outer life I try to minimize my needs. But in my inner life, I try to increase all my capacities and potentials. Desire binds us. Every day, if we want to increase our desire power, we only increase our dissatisfaction in life. We can never be satisfied by fulfilling our earth-bound desires. If I have reached a stage, and then if you want to go beyond, in the physical world, in the desire world, then we immediately we feel miserable. Now, I feel I'm very strong. Then somebody is sitting beside me. For 5 seconds, I feel I'm very, very strong. Then when I'm right by the side of Bill Pearl, alas, my joy, my satisfaction, my pride is doomed to disappointment. But again, if we change our attitude, that here, Bill Pearl first in the 20th century best built man, body, plus 5 times Mr. Universe, then if I can identify myself with him, this morning I was telling that I am a drop, you are an ocean. But if I want to maintain my individuality as a drop, then I will remain a drop. But if I am genuinely sincere, then I shall claim you as my own, very own. I shall throw myself into the ocean and I will become the ocean. So here, God is infinite, infinite light, infinite bliss, is infinite in every way. So the desire is binding, and at the moment we extol ourselves to the skies and we turn around, somebody is there to smash our pride in the twinkling of an eye. But again, if you enter into the inner world, if you enter into the world of aspiration, dedication and all that, we claim the whole world as our own, very own. You are Mr. Universe 5 times. You are the supreme authority on bodybuilding and weightlifting. But here, instead of being jealous of you, I'm the proudest person today for me to be in His blessingful presence. So in this way, I identify myself with your achievement. Then I don't have to worry, suffer from jealousies and insecurities. So like a drop, when the drop throws itself into the ocean, it becomes the ocean itself. So here in your presence, when I claim you as my own, very own, on the strength of my prayer and meditation, all your worldwide activities, the world has appreciated you, admired you, adored you, and even the world still does the same. If I take you as my own, very own, all your achievements I claim as my own, very own. Here jealousy cannot interfere, insecurity cannot interfere. So spiritual life is for those who want to conquer their jealousy, insecurity, pride, and all negative qualities. So I am a student of peace, I am a student of prayer, right from a very birth, and I know only how to identify myself with all the good qualities that each human being has, embodies. In this way, I feel really satisfied and blessed because he is mine, she is mine, I don't have to worry. But the moment I exercise my individuality, I have done this, I have accomplished this, I turn around only to be doomed to disappointment, for somebody is there who has excelled me like anything, who is far superior to me in this particular event subject. So spirituality, meditation, let us say meditation has the master key to open up the hotel that has so many hundreds of rooms. Just here master key is all the good qualities of human being that are hidden, dormant in human life. They are here with the master key. With prayers and meditations, we open up this hidden, our hidden treasure, and bring to the fore all our divine qualities, capacities for the betterment of the world.
Thank you for sharing with us, Guru. That was fabulous. Thank you for a nice day, Guru. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.